Hello, Grace. Welcome back to our reading plan. Today is June 10th, and we're looking at 1 Kings 15 and 16, as well as 2 Chronicles 16 and 17. And these are some of the most famous scriptures or stories in the Bible. And I'm going to highlight two things from today's reading. The first is King Asa. Now, King Asa, if you remember yesterday, he was considered a good king. And he did what was right in the eyes of the Lord. And then we saw a prophet come and tell him that, hey, if you seek the Lord is there. He wants to be there for anyone who seeks him. And we get that reaffirmation today. So Asa is at war with King Baasha. And Baasha is from Israel, and he's encamped around Judah and trying to defeat, and so that no one can come in and out. Somehow Asa is able to get all the gold and the silver from the temple and send it over to another king to make sure that he breaks his treaty with King Baasha. And so Ben-Hadad agrees to this, and then Israel is saved. But a prophet comes to Asa named Hanani. And he says this. Where is it? He says this: the eyes of the Lord search the whole earth in order to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. What a fool you have been. From now on, you will be at war. So that's very similar to what the other prophets said to Asa before. Now we read more of Asa, and he actually just ignores God for the rest of his life. He's angry with God. And so he started off well, but he ends horribly. And we see that throughout the life of David and Solomon, that it doesn't necessarily matter how you start. I mean, yes, it does matter how you start, but it also matters how you end. And a lot of these kings get comfortable in their palaces, and they get comfortable in their daily life, that they forget about their need for God. And that's the thing that I want to highlight for us. We need to seek God in everything, whether you are rich or poor, whether you are in a palace or you are in a box. We need to seek the Lord, because everything, as we read in Ecclesiastes, everything is meaningless. If you put your security in your house or anything, it's going to come to ruin. But we do need to seek our Creator in all things, because He is the one who rewards, and He is our reward. So are we going to finish well, unlike King Asa? And so that's a little thought I want to give for you. The next thing I want to highlight is Ahab. So Ahab marries Jezebel, and Jezebel is a horrible queen in the history of, probably the worst queen in the history of the world. Well, Elijah speaks against Ahab, and then he runs away. But we see that Elijah is cared for. He says this: the Lord said to Elijah in 1 Kings 17, go to the east and hide by the Kerith brook, near where it enters the Jordan River. Drink from the brook and eat what the ravens bring you, for I have commanded them to bring you food. So Elijah did this, and we don't know how long it lasted, but he's there, and the ravens bring his food. He's drinking from the brook, and so he's being provided by the Lord. And we see the provision for those who follow the Lord. This is exactly what the prophet was saying, is say, if you seek the Lord, He will strengthen you. And we see Elijah is being strengthened by the hand of the Lord. And so that's what I want to leave us with today. Are we being strengthened by the hand of the Lord, or are we going after our own things? Let's not follow the example of Asa. Let's follow Elijah, so that we see the provision of God in our lives, because we are seeking after Him wholeheartedly. So let's commit today to seeking the Lord more than we did yesterday. God bless you.